Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you a weekly podcast for the more sophisticated beer drinker. So sit back, pour yourself a pint, and enjoy the internet's longest running 100% blind roundtable taste test beer review show. You're listening to The Beer Snobs.
Welcome to the show, everybody. How you guys doing? This is Damon. You're listening to The Beer Snobs, and across the table from me is...
Hey guys, this is Brian with Beer Quest.
And special guest for this month...
Hey guys, it's Kelly with Tap Geeks.
Awesome. And I think we're going to start the show by mentioning Beer of the Month.
Oh, the Bellhaven Scottish Ale.
Bellhaven Scottish Ale.
Good one.
Because yet again, Kelly could say nothing because he wasn't here last month to try it. But take our word for it. It was pretty damn good.
I'm gonna have to because I'm still looking at a clear bottle that I wouldn't have purchased. I don't know. I would have found myself purchasing
clear
that.
bottles scare the crap out of me.
Yeah.
We should get to our first segment. It's Growler reviews with Hardyman.
This is the first.
Yeah, this is the first Growler review you're doing since B's absence.
We miss B.
We do.
Anyway. Okay, so I stopped by on my way here, one of my local watering holes, Thompson Brewing Company. And these
Where
guys,
are they located?
They're down in Riverside off the 91. If you know where the Tyler Mall is, if you're from the
Most
area,
of these
if you
people
live
probably
nearby,
don't. But let's just say it's on a major freeway.
It's on a major freeway in Southern California.
in a non-major area of California.
I don't know.
about an hour
Riverside's
plus.
a major area. Isn't that like the meth capital of California?
No, meth capital of California is a high desert. But no, seriously, we could talk about the politics of drugs in this area. We should probably save that for another show.
Oh yeah, we're here for beer.
We have beers in front of us. How about we get to that, Hardyman?
So this is Thompson Brewing Company. I slid in, grabbed a growler of their Imperial Oatmeal Stout.
Very nice.
So take a good whiff of this one. This is neat because I was talking to the brewer.
Oh dear God.
Yes, isn't that a lovely aroma? Nice roasty.
I mean, just first off, I mean, this is just dark as night.
It's black.
Dark as night. Kelly, you were saying?
Oh, and I love oatmeal stouts, man. I'm really excited for this right now.
Yeah,
this is just, the smell on this is just made. Continue while we drink. You talk.
Yeah, so you're right. This is black. If you did not know what this was, you'd totally guess this was like 10W40. So it looks like motor oil. It's thick. It's got a nice thin brown head that lingers.
Well, that would be some used motor oil. Regular motor oil doesn't look like this.
Well, when it comes out of my car, it does. So yeah, it's used.
When it comes out of your car, yes.
Yes. So so I slid in. I picked up the growler of this. I popped my head in, talked to the brewer, Brian Thompson. The guy is awesome. He really knows what he's doing. It's a really young brewery. These guys have only been around for like a year and a half, pretty much.
But what they're making is just, oh my God, that was tasty.
Yes. And the thing was he was telling me that this is like almost like a tribute beer. The beer that this was modeled after, Beamish Irish Stout. And I've never ever heard of that.
A Beamish Irish Stout.
Beamish Irish Stout. He said it's no longer imported to America, and he tried it years ago.
So Beamish is the brewery.
I think so. Beamish is the brewery, and it's just an Irish stout. It's their Irish stout.
That tastes like a damn fine Irish stout.
Yeah,
really does.
So he couldn't get it anymore, and he said everything paled in comparison. Speedway Stout couldn't stand up to this. BCBS couldn't stand up to this. Every single thing he tried just made him really want like the Beamish Irish Stout.
So he decided to try to make a version of it himself.
So he made it.
How close does he think he's gotten?
You know, I actually didn't ask him that. He seemed really,
B would have asked.
B would have asked him. Gosh, where's B?
Jeez, good job. I'm sorry,
Yeah, so he was sharing with me that he's really happy with it. He loves it. He was saying that it's one of the most popular beers. His wife works in the tap room, and she does a lot of the pouring with one of their new girls, Amanda, and they said that by far this is one of the most popular beers, and it's so popular that they serve it on CO2, which was what we're drinking, but they also serve it on nitro almost all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, this place is cool. Like, they're really small. They have 19 taps inside.
Jesus Christ, man.
It is awesome, man. I mean, they're constantly pumping out new beers, and they're all one barrel. Everything he makes is like one barrel.
Wow.
And so he's constantly making beer, dude.
Kelly, your thoughts on this tasty brew?
I can see where he's going with this. I mean, I can see why something like Speedway Stout or BCBS wouldn't really compare to something that he was looking for in an Irish Stout that he really liked. The mouthfeel I'm getting off of this, although it looks incredibly viscous, the mouthfeel is definitely a lot lighter than I really expected.
It's smooth.
There's something very European.
I noticed that first too.
Yeah.
I was just like, wow, no, it just did not feel. It did not feel as thick as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
he said that he accomplishes that by using oatmeal. He's got 14 pounds of oatmeal in pretty much a 1-barrel system. So
and he considers it's an Imperial Irish, but technically it's like an Irish oatmeal.
Actually, well, he doesn't call it an Irish Stout. He just calls it his Imperial Oatmeal Stout.
Oh, Imperial oatmeal stout. Okay.
Yeah.
But it was just based off of an Irish
of an Irish one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, wow. Yeah. No. Whatever they were trying to do, I like it.
Oh, this is delicious.
This is one of those times where we get, like I said, we get to sit on the show and the people listening and just like, oh, you fuckers, because they're not here sipping this delicious drink. And what you should do is, if you are in the Southern California area and you find yourself an hour east of Los Angeles, head over to Thompson Brewing Company and ask for the Imperial Oatmeal Stout. You will not be disappointed. This is so good.
It is. But you know what the thing is this is one of those breweries that I like because almost anything that they make, you will not be disappointed on. They have one beer that's called a Kentucky Common. I've never heard of anything called a Kentucky Common.
That sounds interesting, right? Something like that would catch me like, what?
Exactly.
What the fuck is that? I need to try this.
It's like
a little tart, right?
It's what?
A little tart, right?
Not really. It's a steam beer. It's
steam.
It's almost like an Anchor steam beer.
Oh, okay.
So it's a common, but he uses like a Kentucky, like I guess whiskey barrels, or it's got that flavor.
Bourbon barrel.
And I don't think he actually barrels them. I think he does like he adds like wood, like the oak chips in it.
Oh, kind of like you've done before.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
One of your homebrewing shows. Yeah. Oh.
So yeah, everything that these guys do, it's amazing. If you're in the area, have to go.
I'd love to try that Kentucky Common. I've only ever heard of one other brewery doing that. Black Market Brewing Company in Temecula. I think it was their 5th anniversary beer that came out in the last few months. And
out in Temecula, California.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
sticking with that same area of California.
Because that's where we're from.
But it was a little tart, and from what I understood, they just they used the leftovers of like a bourbon mash or something like that, and they ferment.
Oh, okay.
And whatever's going on with the bacteria in there made it just like really tart, but kind of light,
almost like a second running, or.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, no, it was really strange.
By running, explain what you mean to the people at home.
Oh, okay. So when you've got the mash going and pretty much you've run all your liquid through it and you've pulled out as much sugar and you get the color and everything out of it, that's going to be your first running. And if it's a big beer and you've got really rich grains and you've got tons of them, then you can do a second running, pull the rest of the residual sugars out of it, and then you'll have a small beer. It might come out to be like a 4% or a 5%, whereas the first one might end up being like a 9 or a 10.
Yeah, that's exactly what was going on there, I think, because it was really light in body, but it was kind of light in alcohol as well. I want to say it was somewhere around 5% alcohol.
Okay.
And it just had that little bit of tart on the end, but the bottle consistency was off. So if anybody out there has tried this beer before, bottle to bottle, it was either hit or miss.
Oh, wow.
So, but I'd really like to try Thompson's though, because I've never ever heard of that name.
It's Brewer's Surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
This was okay. Next, oh my God, best thing ever.
Yeah. It was like buying a lotto ticket.
All right. Well, let's get to our blind review of the show.
Ooh, look at this one. It's got a good color, man.
I do like it. It's that
it's like an amber.
It's like that nice deep honey color.
It looks like the sap of like how they'd find all the insects in Jurassic Park.
Well, maybe that's what this is. Maybe this is an amber. The smell is good.
It smells malty. It tastes sweet.
Yeah.
It's no bitter at all.
This feels like a decent session. But it's a little heavier in the mouthfeel than I was expecting, but there's a nice, pleasant, sweet flavor to it.
You get a lot of honey off of this, both off the nose and the mouthfeel.
I don't get a lot of beer flavor.
Yeah,
I'm getting it. You just got to swish it around a little. It's there. It's very light though. You see, when people say light beer, they're usually talking about calories. When I say light beer, I'm usually talking about stuff like this.
Water.
Well, this isn't water. No, I don't think this is watery. That's the beer flavor. It's there, but it's in the background. It's being very subdued by whatever else they used.
It does have a light viscosity to it, though.
Yeah.
It's a very thin drink.
This is pleasant. This is barely beer. I mean, this isn't really, well, I'm used to drinking really much harder stuff than this, but I mean, it's good. It's a nice beverage. It would probably go good with food. Yeah, probably go good with dinner. That's what I'm thinking. This is a dinner beer.
Dinner ale.
There you go. Sessionable dinner ale. This is something you could probably give your girlfriend who's not that into beer, and she probably wouldn't get too offended.
Yeah, she could like at least drink half.
Yeah, exactly. Before she like makes that wincing face, like, you're gonna make me finish that, right?
Yeah, but you give it to your friend that really likes beer, and he'll just be like, "What the hell?"
Well, no, you get your friend who's into like hardcore, like what we just drank, like the stout. I mean, yeah, we shouldn't compare it with what we just drank because that's not fair. But
no,
you compare it to and because like a stout or an IPA, and you're coming up short. So the hardcore hopheads and people who are really into that real powerful flavor notes, you're probably not going to like this too much.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's a bad beer. We can't just thumbs up all those and stuff like this. Thumbs down automatically. But speaking of which, why don't we do a recommendations starting with you, Hardman?
Oh, I would not recommend this beer.
No,
nah.
Right, Kelly?
I'm going to follow that one. I would not recommend this barely beer. I'm being reminded of high school and large bottles of malt liquor here. But I will agree, it is not as offensive as I was expecting.
No, honestly, I think it's tasty. I think it's sessionable. I don't think it's not usually in the vein of what I like. But to me, this is just it's a nice beverage. I'm barely going thumbs up on this, but I think I'm gonna suggest this one. I'm gonna recommend it. But again, with a grain of salt, hardcore beer drinkers, don't waste your time. Whatever this is for people with much more weaker palates.
Yeah, I definitely pick up a lot of honey more than I do malt.
Yeah, definitely. But so we got a 2-1 against. How about we get to the reveal?
Yeah, what is this?
Oh my God! I was waiting for this one to pop up.
What is that?
This right here, Cheers Norm's Amber Ale with honey added.
Oh, there you go. That's the honey.
There you go. Yes.
So where's this made?
This is Cheers, as in the TV show Cheers.
Yeah, and it's got a picture of Norm right on the can.
It's Norm's Amber Ale. Yeah. Boy meets beer. Boy likes beer. Boy orders another beer. That's what it says right on the can. I love this can. Can I just say?
I have to admit, had I seen the can before tasting it, I would have probably tried to defend it more.
This is right here is brewed by World Brews, Rochester, New York. So this came out of New York.
Okay.
And it's trademarked Television City. So obviously, this must be someone got the rights.
Yeah.
And decided to brew this really friendly ale.
I believe that World Brews is Beer Exchange, and they make a lot of cheap beer.
Yeah, it's copyrighted CBS. Cheersbrews.com is their website on here. But
wow.
And guess where this one came from? The 99-cent store. This was a 79-cent can.
No way.
Tall can.
I was.
But this is a pint can. This is a pint.
Yeah,
can.
it is a 16-ounce can. So because normally we pick out 12-ounce bottles for 79 cents.
What's the can feel like? Does it feel like it might be coated on the inside? Maybe
because you couldn't taste the can, right?
No, yeah. This feels like a coated can. It really does.
It's got to be because the thing is, the only thing I usually hate more than clear bottles are cans. I'm very anti-can. I've been very surprised by beers in the past, and this has got to be coated because I didn't taste can at all.
No,
I did not get that metallic taste that I've gotten in several beers, major brand beers that always have that tinny metallic taste.
Oh yeah, the major ones. I've picked that up too.
Some of the smaller places they coat their cans so you don't get that problem. But
yeah, I love getting cans from like Oscar Blues, Golden Road.
Absolutely.
Even locally, we've got Claremont Craft Ales that cans.
But a 79-cent can of Cheers Norm's Amber Ale is coated. Wow, I'm impressed.
And also a 79-cent tall boy, like that's that's kind of hard to come by.
Yeah, with
You know?
with a brand recognition. I mean, come on.
totally.
If you saw this at your store, you're like, I remember Cheers. All those people did was drink beer. It was a show in a bar. Like, you totally go out and buy it, which is the reason. I mean, I was picking up everything at the 99-cent store to torture us, but
well, thanks. You've done. I didn't vote for this beer, so you've done a good job.
I guess. I didn't think it was bad. I just didn't think it was very strong. But you would have seen this. You would have bought it off of curiosity.
I totally would have just picked it up. But
Yeah,
I would imagine out of the 79 cents, at least like 69 cents goes to like royalties or licensing for Cheers.
Probably. Well, no. Well, if it ends up at the 99-cent store, my personal belief is that more than likely it didn't sell at all.
Oh yeah,
and it was like, here's a
resold.
99-cent store. Why don't you take it? And they take it and they try to sell it.
Is there a bottle date on there?
No.
Here's a 99-cent store
Not
trying to make up
surprised.
our margin.
There's no bottle. Wait.
I wonder
Maybe
if
there's
this
something on the
tasted.
bottom here.
Oh, I
don't know.
doubt
I can't
that.
read the codes on the bottom of this shit. But yeah,
Oh,
we have no idea what the percentage. I'm assuming the percentage on this is low.
Yeah, I think it's like a
It's about as
4.5.
low as the IBUs.
Yeah.
It's probably canned in 1988.
No, it was not. This was
Like
not
back then,
Canon
it
88.
tasted like beer.
Not Canon 88. But yeah, so there you go. This is look at the can is awesome. We'll just say the
It
can
is
is
a
awesome.
really cool can.
Like, I'm thinking of just rinsing it out and just keeping the goddamn can.
Trying to decode this thing.
Their graphic artist definitely deserves like a beer.
Yeah, and it's cool because it's a little
Not
busy,
this beer.
but it's got the picture of Norm. It's got the actual Cheers logo. It's got like all the little cool things on it. The little comments.
Yeah, there's no Woody.
Trademark 2013. I don't. That's the only clue that we might have to when this was made.
Well, they
bottled in
trademark it. And then,
2013.
well, I
know.
doubt that.
I know.
But
It's like almost 2 years old. No, I doubt that.
so this is the end of the show. So that was 2 against 1 for. But like we say, we drink, you decide. If you actually find a can of this somewhere, especially if you're into lighter beers, go ahead and give it a shot. Again, don't really recommend it for people who like the strong stuff, but hey, maybe you will like it as a soft drink.
Yeah, maybe.
You never know. You might like it as something like that. But thanks all for listening, and don't forget Belhaven Scottish Ale, beer of the month. Check them out. Buy a bottle. Take a taste. Just make sure you buy from a store that has no windows and no doors.
So you can't get in to
Yeah, you
buy
can't
it.
get in at all. No, you just don't want to be able to, no light. Where no light. Make sure it's not sitting in a section that's facing a window because it's a clear bottle. But imported from Scotland, it's great beer. You should definitely check it out. Thanks all for listening. And Beer Quest, QWEST.
That's right. Yeah, just check us out on the beersnobs.com and you follow the link to Beer Quest. We map out breweries, bottle shops, homebrew marts. Check it out. It's fun.
And any plugs, Kelly?
Yeah, my show Tap Geeks is on youtube.com/tapgeeks. Definitely give it a shot. And thanks for having me on, guys.
Not a problem. And
Well, you did better than last week.
thanks for listening, and we will see you next week.
Guys, the quest is only half the fun.
Bye, guys.
Auf Wiedersehen.